Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I hope everyone can hear me. I will not use the microphone if that's okay. I'll blow it out. My name is Stephen Powell, and I am an international coach with USA Weightlifting. That is the national governing body of the sport of Olympic weightlifting that's in the Olympic Games. USA Weightlifting answers to the IWF, to the International Olympic Committee, and so on. You do not reach this rank of international coach at USA Weightlifting unless you know what you're doing. You have to produce lifters beyond the national level and put them on international and Olympic teams. I am also worked with Olympians in other sports, most notably track and field, shot put, things like that. So it has been my privilege to coach at least 2 Olympians and 14 national champions in the sport of weightlifting. I have had many privileges in my coaching career, but bear with me. The greatest privilege I've ever had is to be able to work and coach mentally and physically disabled people. There is such a growing need for it in Richland County and the greater Columbia area. I am also Paralympian certified myself. I have been for a number of years, as are a number of my friends who are top coaches in their field as well. I have tried for years to really get something off the ground, to provide services and to invest in the disabled community in Richland County and the greater Columbia area. There is a substantial growing need for it every year. I'm not just talking about people or individuals born mentally or physically disabled, but made that way through war and combat. And I have seen personally, from coaching dozens of people who have come back mentally or physically wounded from combat, what the opportunity to train and to compete can do. I am not simply, as a coach, my calling is not simply just to teach people how to live properly, how to get stronger, how to become more powerful. My calling is to make a difference. And not only make a difference, not only impact people's lives, but save them. If you give people the opportunity, those especially who are physically disabled, the opportunity to train properly with the proper equipment and with the proper coaching, this program will explode. There is a huge need for it here already. And if I'm afforded any future time in the future, there are many people I would love for you to meet who are in wheelchairs, who were either born that way or made that way, unfortunately, through combat. When I coached for Team Savannah, I coached with them for several years from 2004 to 2007. Half of the Olympic teams that went to Sydney and Athens came from this team. One of those lifters, her name is Cheryl Hayworth, 3-time Olympian, Olympic medalist, World Championship medalist, one of my best friends, one of the people I've been involved in coaching, is absolutely on board with becoming involved in this. I have also worked in the MMA community. We have former welterweight contender Stephen Wonderboy Thompson and Sarah McMahon, who lives in Gaffney, former UFC fighter. There is just a long list of people who are willing to give their time and invest in the disabled community in Richland County. I am willing to give everything that I have to invest in this community, to offer my coaching, and to also provide my Whittington team a place where they can see that iron sharpens iron. I would like my Whittington team to be in a facility where they all have a chance. They don't really have a choice. If they're going to lift with me, they will volunteer and coach disabled individuals at least 1 to 2 hours a week. They, of course, will all become certified. In weightlifting, to reach my status every year, we have to pass background checks. We have to re-educate ourselves with new upcoming information on safe sport, reporting misconduct, abuses, and things like that. So we operate with full transparency. So my question to you is very simple. Are you willing to invest in the disabled community you have in Richland County? I do not have any kind of budget figures. What I'm really looking for is space and the ability to purchase the equipment necessary for individuals, the apparatuses they need to get up from their wheelchair into the bench they can strap themselves in, into other kinds of equipment they need that they don't have anywhere. in the space that I currently rent. It's a place called Carolina CrossFit on Laurel Street. There are a handful of gentlemen in wheelchairs who they train there. They're very limited in what they can do. It's something they can do, but they really don't have access to the proper equipment to train. And whether or not they are mentally or physically disabled, if you help those who do and can learn how to deadlift, how to squat, how to snatch, how to clean and jerk, how to bench with no legs they once had because they still feel them. If you help them learn how to set goals, how to achieve goals, then it can literally save lives. Because I have been involved in, and I'm not trying to pat myself on the back, I am proof that crooked sticks can draw straight lines to grace and to love. So I am not trying to say what I am saying, boasting. I am saying I have been fortunate enough, in spite of all the mistakes I've made. But here I am. I am willing to put all of my effort into the disabled community, all of my coaching expertise, all of my friends, the people willing to help out. If you have some kind of space for us to be, I know what to do. I know who to contact. I know where to get the equipment. I know how to start tomorrow. And I need pennies. I don't need much. I need the bare minimum of what can be given and what you already have. So thank you for your time. That's my question. It is literal. It is also rhetorical. I hope that you see I'm very serious about it because I am proof that sports can change people and save people's lives because if you aren't aware, you have been hearing an adult with autism speak. And it has been a shock to me and many people that I have been able to make a living from coaching. Most people on the autism spectrum are unemployed. And it's not because they're not smart. They just don't know how to deal with the anxieties of life. And sport and the opportunity to compete is the antidote to those anxieties to life. The suicide rate is triple the homicide rate or the overdose rate in South Carolina. It is becoming a pandemic. Suicide, people giving up, people pulling their hair out, parents frustrated, they don't know what to do. So what I'm asking and what we can provide isn't going to be the answer to everything, but it's a start. To reach out to that community and say we're serious to give back. I believe some of you are coaches. You know that coaching can be a thankless job. You can pour your effort and really be hard on somebody, and if you're not giving someone a hard time and they screw up, you've given up. Go. I'm done with you. Okay? But I can tell you with 100% certainty in my life, the things you do get in the disabled community is gratitude in spades and absolutely no ego or attitude whatsoever. They are so willing to learn. They are so grateful to learn. I've been a part of it. I've seen it. And I hope that we can work together and give to the disabled community of Richland County. Thank you.